Jai Chinendra everyone. For our next project, I am going to use a paper mache pumpkin. Paper mache is basically made using only flour and water base, so it is eco-friendly. The great thing about paper mache is that it will degrade into earth and water, so it is also biodegradable and ahimsa. You can get it from Michael's or Dollar Tree. I'm also going to use a jute thread and this jute fabric. Jute is 100% biodegradable and recyclable and thus environment friendly. Jute is even more sustainable than cotton. And you know something interesting? It cleans the air by absorbing carbon dioxide and giving oxygen. Jute is a crop that can be easily grown without harming the environment. I'm going to use hot glue gun and scissors. First start off by cutting the top of this pumpkin. So I'm just marking with my pencil a circle and then I'm going to use my paper cutter and remove the center part of this pumpkin by cutting it off. Be very careful while doing it. So this is how it is going to look. The top, the circle part has been removed, which I'll replace it later. Now I will open up this jute fabric that I have at home and I'll place the pumpkin right in the center of this fabric, and now very carefully I'm going to insert the cloth, the jute fabric, inside the pumpkin. Be sure to do it very neatly and tightly so that the shape of the pumpkin is not ruined. It stays intact, so I'm doing it very carefully, putting the whole of the fabric inside this hole. This is how it is being done. So now I have to put the top back again. So I just want to give it a finished look. So I'm using the piece of this jute fabric. I'll cut it into small pieces and using the glue, I will paste it on the top. The jute fabric would be placed on the top so that it gives a beautiful finish. Be very careful while using the hot glue gun. And any extras can be put in the back so that it doesn't show. This is how the finished top would look. And now to give the pumpkin a proper pumpkin look, I am going to use my jute thread, and where the indent of the pumpkin goes, I am going to tie it. Just applying a little glue, I am going to put it on the indent of the pumpkin and tie it all around, giving it a proper shape so it looks even more natural and beautiful and clean. Now finish it off by cutting the thread and just tightening it at the bottom part of the pumpkin. Just make a knot and tighten it, secure it completely so that it doesn't open up, and any extra we will cut it off with the scissor. Now I'm going to insert the top of the pumpkin back. So this you can either glue it up or maybe you can use paper pins, sharp paper pins, and insert it back. So right now I've just used the hot glue and I'm pushing it securely back on the pumpkin so that it sticks back together. And now as you can see, I have used a jute rope, thick jute ropes, to cover the corners that are visible. Just to give it a finished look, I am opening this rope to loosen out the little threads of it, and I will just attach it on the top of the pumpkin to hide the cut off. See how it is going to look. It will give it a beautiful effect, a natural rustic effect. So just applying a little glue, I'm going to paste it. Open the rope, the second part also of the rope, and just apply it. So this is how the final pumpkin is going to look. Look at a beautiful rustic looking pumpkin made with natural products. So this is how we can make eco-friendly, vegan, biodegradable projects using stuff which are available at home rather than making them a part of the landfill. You can earn bonus points by making it completely a Hinsak project by replacing the hot glue gun and using pins, needles and threads instead of it. Hope you enjoyed it. Jai Jinendra.